Welcome back to Robbie Lakers. I just wanted to come on here and talk about Shai is egregious flopping. So I've always known that he's a flopper, but man, it's starting to get bad. It's starting to get ridiculous. I was seeing some clips of Lakers Thunder game one, and Shai looks ridiculous out there, just flop after flop after flop. There's nothing ethical about that. Players like Kawhi, players like Tim Duncan, like they're ethical hoopers, and I just feel like we're losing players like that. And it's not always the player's fault. Let me explain because sometimes the refs miss calls, very obvious calls, and sometimes the players, they feel the need to exaggerate a little bit to get the call, but I don't think that's the right way to play. Jaylen Brown was talking about how floppings ruin our game. I mean, he flops himself, but you know, that being said, he has a point. I think flopping has kind of ruined NBA. I know it happens a lot in soccer. A lot of soccer players tend to throw themselves every time they get a little hit on their body and they make a whole drama show. But the NBA, that's a bad look. It's starting to get bad. The NBA's MVP, the NBA's most valuable players flopping around all over the court. That's not good. It's just ridiculous what I'm seeing out there from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The flopping's just ridiculous. He's just exaggerating like crazy, flopping everywhere to get any call that he could get. It's the NBA playoffs. You're the MVP. Figure it out. You're not supposed to be flopping all over the court. And I get it. Austin, he flops too. Luka Doncic flops too. I get it. But the way that Shai flops is just insane. Like, and it's so. Anyways, yeah, that was my little rant. Just wanted to come on here and talk about Shai's flopping. Like, bro, just stop flopping. You're a mid-range master. You're good at attacking the rim. There's no reason for him to be doing all this extra, like, herky jerky movements. There's no reason. Um, it was an SGA rant, but it's also a call for the NBA to, I know this video is not gonna do anything, but just want to spread some awareness on flopping. It's kind of ruining ethical hoops. That's not what we want to see. Us as fans, we don't want to turn on the TV and see players over exaggerating for calls, right? So, you know, just a little rant. Want to come on here, talk about that. And yeah, see you guys next video. I hope you guys liked my rant.